This on BBC1, but they witness more than they bargained for in Murder, She Wrote in half an hour.
Clive? Can I come in? Clive?
I told you to knock. What is it?
Just to remind you, my appointment with Dr. Maguire is in half an hour.
And?
That's it. Shall I see you downstairs?
Oh, look, I'm in the middle of something.
You will be coming.
How can I concentrate with all these interruptions, eh?
What's happened to you, Clive?
Sorry?
Why are you being so unpleasant?
I'm trying to get things done.
Get things done. You spend every waking hour on the computer. What happened to the garden? Trips out? Seeing Jenny and the baby?
Oh, I've been busy.
Doing what?
None of your business.
Don't talk to me like that. This isn't like you at all. What's wrong, Clive?
I'll tell you what's wrong, shall I? You. Breathing down my neck every minute of the day.
Oh, Mac, just to let you know, I'm not going to be here this afternoon. I'm seeing George.
All right, look, can you find out how she's feeling without being too obvious about it?
Oh, listen, would you give our love to her, please?
Yeah, of course.
Greg, did I hear you say you're going to see George?
You did?
Would you mind popping this in for me? I was going to give it to her at the party, but I thought she might like it before.
Oh, look, it's gorgeous.
Don't think it's too big.
No, it's absolutely tiny. Look at the size of these.
What is it about women and baby feeding?
Oh, don't ask me. I'm not in the baby business.
Oh, and Greg, tell George I want to see the baby wearing it at the party.
Yeah. Anything else?
Oh, and ask her if she wouldn't mind chipping in for face collection, would you?
Sure.
Thank you.
All right, Audrey, I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Oh, Elizabeth, have you got a mo?
Make it quick.
Right, okay. We're having a drinks do next Monday over at the bar.
Again?
Yeah, well, you know us, an excuse for a drink. Just a joke. It's for Faith's birthday, and Morgan's ear has been stuck with the collection again, so all donations gratefully received. Thank you very much.
You want me to give money?
Well, if you're a bit short, I can come back later.
No, it's not that. I'm just not a big fan of office collections. You know, birthdays, leaving dues, sponsored swim. You give to one, you end up giving to all, and it gets a bit out of hand. So thank you for the offer, but no.
Apparently, Her Majesty doesn't agree with office collections.
What?
I'm sorry, Julia, but you have to wonder what Max sees in her, don't you?
There you go. Fed, clean, and clothed. Ta-da! What should we do now, eh? Hmm? I know. Let's have some fun. We may as well. We don't get out much, eh? Ooh. Ah, now, you see, you've got a great sense of rhythm. I know where you get that from, and it's not your dad.
Hey, I heard that.
Do you mind? This is a private conversation.
Would you mind if I join you?
Go away, it's a girl thing.
Well, I was thinking of going out for a bit, if you're okay.
Yeah, of course I am.
But only if you're sure.
Stop whittering on, just go. We'll be fine. We're going to have a great day, aren't we? Go on. Go away, for heaven's sake.
Clive, I'm going.
You all right?
It hurts when I tinkle. I bought something over the counter for cystitis, but it hasn't helped.
Right, we need to have a sample. Do you think you can manage one now?
I think so.
Excellent. There we are. The toilets are down a corridor on the left as you go through reception. If you can't find it, Sarah will show you. If you bring it back, I'll test it straight away. If it is an infection, you might need to have antibiotics, if that's okay.
Thank you, Doctor. It'll be a relief to be free of it. It's got so I'm embarrassed to go out.
Greg, what are you doing here?
Seeing you. I did say I'd come round after morning surgery.
Did you? I don't remember. I must look a state. Well, come in. Nice to see you.
Oh. Right, that is from Sarah.
Oh.
And these are for you, from me.
Oh, Greg, they're stunning. Thank you. Well, I suppose I should get them in water, but first things first. I know you haven't come to see me, so you came to see her. The other woman, this way, please.
Nonsense. I've been dying to see both of you.
It's okay. I know she's more gorgeous than me. She's a better dancer, too. It's okay. Private joke.
Hello. Oh, George, she is beautiful. She's so peaceful.
She's whacked out.
You made this, you and Ronnie. Oh, look how tiny that is. How is Ronnie?
He's been out all morning. Come on, I'll make you a cuppa.
Clear.
It's not a urine infection.
Well, nothing's showing up. Mind you, these things aren't foolproof. How are you feeling in yourself? You said that you get embarrassed about going out?
There's the needing to go all the time. And then there's the...
Look, Rachel, I know these things aren't easy to talk about, but I promise you I am completely unshockable. And I am very discreet.
The discharge. I smell dreadful. I know I do.
Well, so you are aware of it. Good. Well, the symptoms would suggest a gynecological infection, so I'm going to recommend you to a special clinic.
Special?
Well, we need to find out what's causing the infection, and they'll be able to do all the proper tests. It could be a number of things. It could be thrush, it could be non-specific vaginosis, or it could be a sexually transmitted disease. Actually, I've got a pamphlet somewhere. Yeah, there we go. This is one of the better clinics.
This is for promiscuous teenagers. Why are you suggesting I have one?
Well, an STI can happen to anyone at any age. Anyone who's had more than one sexual partner.
Are you saying I've been unfaithful to my husband?
I never judge my patients.
Clive and I have been together for 40 years. In 40 years of marriage, I've never looked at another man.
What about Clive?
What about him? You're not suggesting my husband's been unfaithful to me, are you?
Mac and Julia send their love. Everyone's been thinking about you.
Well, thank you. You can report back that Mother and Baby are doing fine.
That's good news.
I know everyone's been worried, but I feel a lot more positive today. I mean, you know how hard it's been, and I think we're doing okay.
We as in you and the baby, or you and Ronnie?
Oh, I'm not even thinking about Ronnie at the moment. Any problems we've got will have to be put on hold. I am just concentrating on the baby.
I don't know how easy it is to put something like that on hold, you know. I mean, the brain doesn't really work that way.
My brain doesn't work at all.
George, you're one of the cleverest people I know.
Wrong. Used to be one of the cleverest people, you know. During pregnancy, the brain shrinks, and now mine is the size of a walnut.
Clive is not bed-hopping round Lethbridge. Apart from anything else, he spends every waking hour on the computer.
Doing what?
No idea. He locks himself away, won't let me see. If he did have an infection, he would have been in to see you himself, wouldn't he?
No, not necessarily. Quite often with these infections, men can be symptom-free.
Right. Since he retired, he's so different.
Have you tried talking to him?
Yes, but I don't get very far. I should go. Sorry for wasting your time.
Would you like me to arrange an appointment at the clinic?
No need.
But you will go, won't you? You and Clive. I'd like you both to get checked out, just to be sure.
I think I'd know if my husband was having an affair. Clive and I made a promise to each other the day we were wed. We promised to be faithful to each other. That's what marriage is about, isn't it? Till death us do part, forsaking all others.
That's the theory, yes. Not all of us find the practice quite so easy.
You're a good doctor. I value your advice, but this time you've got it wrong. Clive trusts me, and I trust him. Absolutely.
Hey there, tiny toes. Hey. Oh, just looking at her makes you less stressed, doesn't it?
Does it?
Mind you, this time next week, I'll be on the white sandy beaches of Goa, so stress is going to be a distant memory.
Lucky you. You see, the most I've got to look forward to is a trip up the shops.
Come on, don't forget about Faith's birthday. We're expecting all three of you to be there. Oh, Sarah's present. Go on, open it.
Oh, great, yes. I love presents. Well, you can never have too many outfits.
Oh, Sarah said, can you make sure she's in it for the party? What's wrong? Don't you like it? I think it's kind of cool in a disco chick kind of a way. Then you did say she's a good dancer.
No, it's lovely. It's just... I don't feel very beautiful at the moment.
George, from where I'm standing, you're a fox.
Please, got more spare tyres than the Michelin man.
Who?
Oh, don't tell me... Of course you don't. You're too young. You see? Great. Now I feel fat, ugly and old.
Clive? Clive?
I'm sorry I haven't got anything bigger.
No, this is great, thanks. Now you are coming, aren't you?
Let me just consult my social diary. Yes, of course I'm coming, even if they have to winch me in.
Stop it. Look, everyone's going to be really excited to see the baby. And Sarah is desperate to know what she's going to be called.
Yeah, well, Sarah's just going to have to wait, isn't she? Honestly, when you have a baby, your business becomes everybody else's. It's not something you can rush.
Well, I think she's really cute. And for the record, so are you. You look tired.
Yeah, well, that's what everyone says when you're not wearing any makeup.
Seriously, are you okay?
I'm just fed up of being cross-examined all the time. You know, first Mac, then Faith, now you. I'm fine, honestly.
Okay, if you're sure. I'll see you soon.
Thanks for coming. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Rachel! Rachel, what are you... Ow! Rachel!
You all right? What are you taking?
Don't panic. They're homeopathic.
What are they for?
PND. Postnatal depression.
Oh, George.
I don't want to talk about it, Ronnie. I am exhausted and I want to lie down.
Yes.
Sorry, Mac, could you see someone before surgery starts?
Well, is it vital? Can't they come back later? Ah. I don't think it's broken. You need to get him down to the hospital as soon as possible for an X-ray, just to make sure.
Perhaps you could talk to Clive about this. I'll wait in reception.
Yes?
Have you got a minute?
Come in, Julia.
I think you should know that your decision not to contribute to Faye's birthday present hasn't gone down very well.
Wow, news travels fast.
Look, no one is trying to force you into anything.
Well, it's hardly front page stuff, is it?
No, but your lack of generosity is hardly going to endear you to your colleagues.
Endear me. Julia, a puppy is endearing. Being thorough and professional is more my thing. That's what makes me a superb GP.
Well, you may be a good GP, Elizabeth, but if you want a chance at a partnership in this practice, get off your high horse and join in a bit, okay?
She found out I'd been doing stuff online. Stuff she didn't approve of.
Gambling? Pornography?
Oh, come on. You show me a man who hasn't looked at that stuff.
She overreacted a bit, did she?
Well, there was this chat room, and I met a girl. Well, woman. Rowena, 25. Oh, no, it wasn't like that, not to start with. No, not at first. She was good to talk to, you know. She laughed at my jokes. She made me feel lively, noticed, you know.
And you arranged to meet up?
Well, it was her idea. I couldn't see any harm in it. It had to be a hotel because she lives with her elderly mother. Anyway, once we got into the room, she more or less threw herself at me. It had been a long while since anybody had paid her any attention. Her mother's very, very ill, and she's her only carer. She's got stomach cancer. Rowena's been through hell. I should know. My own father died with the same condition. He was my age, you know, 67.
How long did it take her to get all that out of you, Clive?
What do you mean?
Oh, come on, isn't it obvious? There is no sick mother. She got you talking about yourself. And then she concocted the sob story to have maximum effect on you. Her client.
Client?
She wasn't in that chat room to look for new friends. She was touting for business. And you fell for it. How much did you give her?
Of course. What a stupid old fool. Of course. Now I'm infected. And so is she. She can't leave me. I'll be lost without Rachel. Lost.
Right, first the nose. Just get Clive down to the hospital straight away, hmm? And then you need to check yourself into an STD clinic as soon as possible. They'll ask you a lot of questions, most of which you'll find very hard, but bear in mind that they deal with this sort of thing every day.
Thank you, Doctor.
Listen, at the risk of sounding like an agony aunt, this sort of thing really can strengthen a marriage, you know, sometimes. That doesn't mean you sit around waiting to see what happens. You have to fight for it. Both of you. So try talking to each other, find out how each of you is feeling. Or you could try counselling. We have various options here at the surgery. Just get in touch if you want to know more. Come on. 40 years.
I'm not going to come with you to the hospital.
What? I can't go alone.
Why not? You've been doing plenty of things without me recently. I'll see you at home.
The bottle's ready.
No, I'll do them right now. You sit down and have a cup of tea or something.
You should have woke me up. Where's the sterilising thingy? Oh, shut up!
Hey, come on. It's not her fault.
No, you're right. It's yours.
This depression.
Yours, your fault.
All right, fine, I surrender. Blame me if it makes you feel better. But you've been blaming me for weeks. It's not making anything better, is it? You've been steaming like this the whole time.
I've spent all day trying to bond with my baby. And do you know how I feel when I look at her? I feel nothing. And because I feel nothing, I feel angry. Not toward her, toward you.
This is about Charlotte, isn't it? I thought we'd sorted all this out.
No, I'll tell you what this is about, Ronnie. This is about everything. This is about your reluctance to have a baby, forcing me to deceive you into it. It's about us having no sex life because you think it's weird. It's about your anxiety that your daughter is going to be barking mad like Val and your uncle, and it's about when I needed you the most. I needed your support in those last few weeks of pregnancy when I was all over the place. You left me.
I didn't.
In your head, you left me, Ronnie. Went off and found yourself an attractive little prostitute to take your mind off your big, fat, ugly wife. The very day I give birth to my beautiful daughter, I find you kissing her in the street.
We've been through this. I explained, I've apologised.
I wanted a baby so badly. It was going to be such a beautiful experience, and you ruined it. I was going to give birth with joy. I gave birth with anger, and all my fury and resentment has been passed on now to that little girl. Didn't even get to breastfeed, didn't even get to name her. And now when I look at her, I feel nothing. That's your fault.
George.
Can you not see how sad this is? It's just desperately sad. Go on. Go to her. It's so sad.
From George for Faith's party.
Oh, nice one. Did you give her the present? What did she say?
She said to tell you that she'll make sure the baby's wearing it for the party.
Thank you, Greg. You are a star. Mwah. Oh, actually, I might get one of them for you. Saying, if you think I'm beautiful, you should see my friend.
I don't think even I could get away with a pink sparkly T-shirt.
Oh, I don't know. I might see if they do one in your size.
Sarah,
Sorry.
about earlier, I don't want to seem mean, so if you have the collection envelope to hand.
What, you want to give it to Faye's collection?
I do.
Oh, brilliant.
Thanks.
I don't believe this.
What?
That woman, do you know how much she just put in Faye's collection? £1.
What's this?
Elizabeth, here's me on a measly receptionist salary, and she's a blimmin' doctor, and she can only manage £1.
Hold on. Can't have her giving us doctors a bad name. Now, it's 6 o'clock. Let me at least buy you a drink to compensate for your measly salary. Greg, drink, I'm buying.
2 minutes.
I know this lovely little cocktail bar. It's fantastically overpriced, but you're worth it.
No, Jimmy, it's supposed to be Budget Still Remember.
That is Friday night. I'll budget on Monday. Come on. Greg!
What do you want?
Pyjamas.
You never wear pyjamas.
It gets cold when you're in bed alone.
Come in. No bandage on your nose?
Oh, it's badly bruised, that's all.
Weren't sure you were coming back.
A long wait. You remember what Dr. Maguire said this afternoon? He said that this kind of a calamity can actually strengthen a marriage.
He's been married 3 times, you know.
I trust his opinion.
The problem is I don't trust you. I know what I ought to do. Chuck you out.
I don't think I could manage without you.
You could. There's a whole counter at the supermarket. Meals for one.
I'd be lost.
You'd find it. Right at the back of the shop.
I'm serious.
Isn't there something rather absurd about this at our age?
Do you remember when we used to say, live life adventurously? Well, I want to get back onto that adventure we're on.
And is picking up prostitutes part of the adventure? I'm exhausted.
Yes, of course I'll go. I still love you.
Still?
Yeah. More than ever.
I'm going to sleep.
Yeah. Good night. I'll see you in the morning.
Clive?
Yeah?
I want that computer out of the house. You'll get it out first thing tomorrow, if you want to stay.
Yeah.
Every day next week, we've got a brand new afternoon play on BBC1, starting Monday with some royal advice for a single mum. Tea with Betty at 2:05. And that means a week off for the doctors, who will be back in their surgery a week on Monday, the 23rd of January.